PvE as an esport. How does that sound to you guys? What do you think? The PvE aspects of the game, the raids, maybe the world first as a possible esport? Yeah, that sounds a little bit weird, but Blizzard is actually interested in making PvE content as something of an esport. And I guess it's no surprise, we've always made competition out of maybe world first, like the first to get the max level, or be the first to kill an endgame boss on any difficulty, or the first guild to complete the raid on the hardest difficulty, which currently in Legion is Mythic. And this was kind of to be expected because people have always made a competition out of it. The quote goes, "We definitely see it as an opportunity. Whether someone calls it an esport or not is another thing, but there's always a competitive element to it, and my team is very interested in it." Blizzard's actually thinking of making esports harbor in competitive edge from PvE, from raiding. And I don't want to be that guy, but competitive PvE is interesting, a push for esport. It is unique compared to like some of the other esports out there. I think Counter-Strike, League of Legends, even Hearthstone. But esports is usually supposed to be about the competitive nature of the game. And most people think competitive is between a team versus another team, a player versus a player, where you are the best of the best, put to the test and knock down the rest. I am a fucking rap god, but it's still mostly about player versus player competition, which is what most people imagine esports to be. And I was kind of hoping Blizzard might consider PvP to be more of an esport in terms of promotion and actualization, and kind of see how PvE is getting more attention than PvP. But yeah, I know what Blizzard does their own tourney at BlizzCon. And they have been doing it for a while where they would have the arena tournaments, but it's been always like a local thing. And I was kind of hoping that they might want to expand it, provide the tools to make it easily accessible to, showcase and commentate on the competition on even local levels, to maybe be televised to Twitch and such. And it would be helpful for the health of the game just in the long run. It is kind of an older game. Balancing, of course, would need to be a thing, but that's kind of like a dead horse, and I don't want to stop. I kind of want to stop beating the dead horse regarding PvP balance in World of Warcraft. But something tells me that Legion might not be the expansion where Blizzard might start taking PvP seriously, even though they've taken massive steps towards trying to do as best they can to take PvP seriously by making it new and changing it up. First of all, we got the whole new PvP system with the PvP talents, PvP gear, being all about item levels, so there's no PvP gear anymore, the PvP specific balancing, the honor points and levels and prestige and rewards. But I don't think it's enough to make PvP the best that it can possibly be. Even though they've taken so many actions towards it, I don't think that it has improved PvP drastically. It changed it, but I don't want to say that it completely improved it, because there was a lot of people that say, oh, I like this new system, but there's a fair amount of people that say, I don't really like this new system. So we kind of had like a positive, but then also negative, so it just kind of equals out in the end. But like, if you want to take a look at the statistics, just the numbers themselves to figure out just how many people are playing World of Warcraft in PvP, we can simply just take a look at the people that were eligible for PvP rewards with every single season, and we have websites that do so. You can actually take a look just how many people possibly were eligible, but it also means and kind of showcases you how many people were playing at the time. One of the highest aspects of the PvP of the game, besides random battlegrounds, is also arenas. And when the game is fun and it's competitive and you have a want to play at a competitive level, then most players do at one point or another get into arenas. But as you can see, with every single season, less and less and less people, with a few changes within season to season, because professional players get some alts and they get them up to a higher level. With every single season, it seems like less and less people on average play the World of Warcraft PvP aspects of the game, and I'm again primarily talking about arenas, which is something I feel that most players would end up wanting to strive towards. Honestly though, I do feel like this is just one of those things that as a community of players, no matter how badly we want it, it could be one of those things that we just simply can't really control. It's just something out of our hands. But it's something that definitely we do want to pay attention to with the outgoing patches coming out and giving out inputs and hoping to change the game and continue changing it for the better in order to have the game continue its prolonged growth and health of the game. but it's something that I don't think we are going to be able to achieve as a PvP community. And as a PvP community, what do we want to achieve? And the goal here, I guess more or less the generalized goal, is the idea that PvP would finally be taken seriously for World of Warcraft. And might just be one of those things where it's an MMO, and I don't really know that many MMOs that have a competitive PvP edge to it, or a competitive following, besides, you know, World of Warcraft, again being one of the biggest MMOs out there. Then we also have the fact that the game is fairly old. It's been around for a while, and maybe a lot of its hype basically got burnt out from the vanilla days. So it's really difficult to tell what's exactly holding it back. But it still is a game that I'm currently enjoying, that I currently love, and that I'm currently playing. So that will not take away from it at all. I am just trying to look at it in a more critical stance when it comes to regards towards PvP in particular. But just as a final thought, more serious PvP considerations from Blizzard themselves towards PvP would make me super happy to see. Maybe some more information on esports, maybe more information regards balancing of sorts, just more. The more information you give me regarding PvP, the better, in my personal opinion. But anyway guys, that's all I have for you for today. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see all of you guys in another video.